Place something in this drawer and you can retrieve it from another angle. These unusual chests have drawers that open two ways. Artisan times Designer, the show that combines the best Japanese craftsmanship with cutting-edge Japanese design. The result? New and amazing products.
I think we can push it to the next level.
Oh, that part's going to collect dust.
This time we meet an artisan and designer who set out to create a unique chest with two-way drawers that would launch a global brand. The city of Yokohama. Since 2012, this has been the base of operations for a prominent designer, Eisuke Tachikawa. Tachikawa's work has won acclaim in the fields of packaging and product design. Just 32 years old, he already has more than 40 awards to his name. He's a rising star. In a lounge at Tokyo International Airport stand tables and chairs designed by Tachikawa. Their silhouettes echo the view of trees through the windows.
My design motto is imagine. You have to imagine the place where the table is going to be used. Unless you've imagined who will use it and why it's there, it's not going to sell, and nobody is going to use it.
Tachikawa, a designer winning global recognition for his dynamic work. What might he learn from a master artisan, a veteran of the woodworking trade? The city of Tokushima. Many rivers run through this city in western Japan. It's known as the City of Water.
Well, we want our customers to say their furniture might be a little expensive, but it is of exceptional quality. That's the kind of product we aim to make.
Tokushima furniture makers take pride in their fine craftsmanship. But changing times and lifestyles have caused their designs to fall out of fashion. Their sales have declined.
We can't compete with the cheap furniture, mainly imported from China, that's flooding into the market.
In response to this situation, Tokushima held a design competition in 2005. The theme? Create furniture that will sell. Eisuke Tachikawa, then still in graduate school, entered the competition. He designed this shelf unit. This multifunction shelving unit can be used in a variety of ways by opening and closing its wooden blinds. His design won a prize. At the reception after the awards ceremony, Tachikawa met MOTOBAYASHI. He heard about the difficulties Tokushima's woodworkers were facing.
I couldn't believe that these artisans, with such amazing handcrafting skills, were so hard-pressed that they were telling their troubles to me, a young guy they had just met. I couldn't get my head around it.
Tachikawa wanted to do something for Tokushima's struggling furniture industry. So he, an up-and-coming designer, joined forces with a veteran artisan to create a new piece of furniture. Tachikawa believed that Tokushima furniture needed to turn itself into a global brand. The flagship product would be a chest, the local speciality. He turned his attention to the drawers.
Drawers are drawers, always the same. I wanted to do a whole new take on what a drawer could be.
First, he researched drawers around the world. He was determined to come up with a design that had never been made before. That's when he had a flash of inspiration.
I thought, what if you could open the drawers in two different directions? Trying to decide what to wear for the day, you could pull all the drawers open and choose your outfit. Wouldn't that be convenient? Just by changing the way the drawers worked, you could get these new possibilities.
With the design sketches completed, Tachikawa pays a visit to MOTOBAYASHI.
Hello.
Oh, good to see you again.
I came to explain what I have in mind. Here.
Oh, wow.
Tachikawa's proposed chest. All the drawers open in two directions. It's a radical new drawer design concept. But all Tachikawa has is the idea. Figuring out how to build it is MOTOBAYASHI's job.
This looks difficult, but I want to try it.
If we can do it, I think we'll have something that amazes the world.
The drawers are trapezoidal with no hardware pulls. You grasp the drawer's lip to pull it out. This gives the chest clean lines, uncluttered by knobs or handles. To develop this piece of furniture, MOTOBAYASHI turns to one of his artisans. Akira Wada is a furniture maker who works for MOTOBAYASHI. Wada knows how to make furniture from scratch. He's MOTOBAYASHI's go-to guy. Together, they will work on the radical new chest design. They start plotting a scheme for drawers that open two ways. First, they will put pins on the bottom of the drawers. Then they'll make grooves for these pins to slide in. They start making a mock-up right away. But when Wada tries sliding it, it's not very smooth.
Yeah, the structure's going to be really difficult.
But there's an even bigger problem.
The chests we usually make have drawers that pull out like this. But in this one, they'll have to pull out this way too. In other words, this side panel can't be here.
Without the side panel, there'll be too much weight for the bottom shelf.
Two-way drawers will require one side of the chest to be removed. But if they do that, the bottom of the chest will be supporting more weight than it can handle. They rethink the blueprint. It's not an easy thing to create a totally new piece of furniture. A week later, Wada is called in by MOTOBAYASHI.
How about this? The drawer is here. And the front panel is here. And we put a post here. Would that work?
MOTOBAYASHI's idea is to put posts at the corner of the drawers, then make the drawers themselves with a double-walled structure. The post will be in the space between the walls, where it will act as a guide while strengthening the structure. Wada immediately begins reworking the mock-up. Now it moves smoothly.
Yeah. This is what we wanted.
The revolutionary design has materialized. Now it's time to build the real thing. MOTOBAYASHI calls on another artisan.
Mori-san.
Kenichi Mori, an expert in Tokushima veneer work.
The grain patterns have to line up perfectly at the corners.
MOTOBAYASHI is ordering the veneers for the chest face. But these drawers are trapezoidal in shape. Because the panels are cut at an angle, if there is any deviation in the grain pattern of the veneer strips, they won't meet seamlessly. The chest requires veneer with totally straight grain. For this reason, MOTOBAYASHI has chosen Japanese ash, a wood with a generally straight grain pattern, for the veneer. Mori selects the best strips of veneer available in this wood. Every strip has its grain running ruler straight. Now the veneer is cut at an angle. Wada uses extreme care to make sure the angles match up just right. The veneers are applied to trapezoidal panels. If the grain patterns aren't lined up perfectly, or if any gaps are left, it won't look seamless. Before starting the work, Wada inspects the grain.
I get all the paneling done at one workshop, but as the wood's natural, you can't expect consistent results.
Now the veneered panels are joined. corner is totally flush and the grain pattern lines up seamlessly. Veneer is also applied to the lip used to pull the drawers out. Every visible part should look beautiful. That's what it takes to reach the global brand standard this project is aiming for. Tachikawa has come to Tokushima to see how the finished chest came out.
Here it is.
Look at this.
The completed chest. His CG rendering has become a real piece of furniture.
It was tough to make the draw action smooth.
It is smooth, isn't it?
Tachikawa looks it over from various angles.
I'm wondering about this.
And that part's going to collect dust.
Yeah.
The pull lip is wide. It's a real dust trap. And there's another problem.
Yeah, look at all the grooves. They're so visible.
The mechanism allowing the two-way drawer to move is exposed to view. Now that the chest has been made, unexpected flaws become apparent.
I thought, oh no, I'd forgotten to consider the user's line of vision when I was designing it. But I won't forget again. I've definitely learned my lesson.
The chest is different from the CG rendering. Tachikawa miscalculated. It won't be a successful product as is. The grooves must be hidden somehow.
How can we do it?
MOTOBAYASHI comes to the rescue.
Let's turn it upside down.
What do you mean?
Or just flip it over.
They go ahead and turn the chest upside down.
Yep, like this.
Oh! Now the rails are above.
The grooves that were at the bottom of the drawers are now above, where they're much less visible.
This definitely seems to be the way to go.
Moreover, the pull lips are now facing downward. Dust is no longer a problem.
It's better this way.
Look sharp.
Problem solved. There are always a lot of things you don't realize until you actually build something. Once we flipped it over, it just seemed right that way.
In their quest to establish a global brand, they seek out every possible point of improvement.
Could we try getting rid of this guide?
Ah, that's right.
To make the space behind the drawers look cleaner, Tachikawa wants to eliminate the guide. And also...
This aluminum looks cheap.
It does?
Don't you think so?
I actually like aluminium.
The corner of the chest is supported by aluminium posts. Using wood instead will make the chest seem more like a premium product. They also want a second version of the chest with a dignified walnut veneer. They start the furniture-making process again, aiming for that global brand standard. Work begins on the upside-down version of the chest. The biggest challenge is how to eliminate the guides. Let's see what happens when the guides are removed. The extra space makes the drawer rattle. But then Wada comes up with a new idea. Make the drawer bottom itself a sliding surface. To reduce friction, he rounds off the places where the drawer bottom contacts the supporting shelf. The rounded bottom will slide smoothly. Everywhere the drawers rest is rounded off to minimize the area of contact. The drawers are assembled and given a real-world test. They are even smoother than Wada had hoped. They passed the test. And now the interior looks clean too.
Looking good. The boss gives it the thumbs up.
Tachikawa arrives to check the completed new chest.
This looks much nicer.
Yeah. Absolutely. Very nice. Great, much better.
Everyone seems satisfied, but
Fantastic. Okay. But I wonder... This finish looks so good. I feel as if we should do the inside the same way. The drawer bottoms. Can we give them the same finish as the outside? Would that be difficult?
Tachikawa proposes applying veneer to the base of each drawer for an even more opulent feel.
Having a different finish just on this part could give people the impression we cheaped out. That would be a shame.
It would be nice if it matched the rest. We can certainly upgrade the finish, that's no problem. But the biggest issue with that is our costs. We'll have to recoup that cost somewhere, won't we?
It's going to cost more.
Yeah. That's the issue.
But in the end, it's going to cost us if we don't do it in a different way. We don't want to have anything that will disappoint the buyer. They know it's expensive and want to appreciate its worth. It's going to be pricey, so we have to go the extra mile. We have to make something that no knockoff can match. We want this thing to dazzle people. I think we can push it to the next level. I want to do it.
Well, I suppose it is possible, so let's try it.
Now that's great. Yeah, this is good.
Finally, the chest is complete.
This is outstanding. The genuine article.
The veneer-bottom drawers give the chest an aura of opulence.
Veneering the inside definitely made a big difference.
The chest with two-way drawers is finished. A whimsical stack of trapezoids, every detail finished in wood veneer with perfectly matched grain pattern. It looks spectacular. The drawer action is smooth and easy. You can place an item inside and pull it out from the other side. You can also keep two drawers open and accessible at the same time. It's easier to compare items of clothing as you coordinate your outfit. The chest's innovative structure and design has been turning heads. It won an award from a well-known English interior design magazine and another award in Asia. The chest has led to a whole line of new furniture, including this desk, which just went on sale. It was designed for office environments. The furniture line is now being carried in a top interior design boutique in Paris.
I love MOTOBAYASHI. Love him. He's like my old man. He's my mentor in the field of furniture. I make him try out all sorts of crazy ideas, and sometimes it turns out great. We talk about how Japanese handcrafted goods are really amazing. And it's great that we've been able to prove it to the world. It makes me happy.
When we started on the chests, all I was thinking was, how on earth is this even possible? Tachikawa didn't know much about furniture making, but he figured it out. And we ended up learning a lot from him about attention to detail. All those little touches are what set our work apart from the other furniture on the market. That's what you have to do. You have to go to extremes to get ahead.
A young designer gained precious experience, and a veteran artisan learned a valuable lesson. Through this project, Tokushima Furniture is now on the path to becoming a luxury brand known worldwide.